And welcome to our underground toilet. It's not quite underground, it's just sunk into the ground a little bit. Let's have a look around. Right, let's start where I came in. So this toilet was built about 18 months ago. It was an add-on to the school, so it had direct access from the playgrounds, which we didn't have before. All the toilets were inside the building, which meant all the children had to come through the building to get to the toilets at break times and lunch times, which was causing a little bit of a problem and lots of congestion, and it meant having extra staff to monitor what was going on. So we had this toilet built, and it is a little bit strange because ground level is up there and we're down here, and there's a reason for that is that this school was built on a hill. And if we come back outside and we come round, you can see that. So our floor level in there is down there, our floor level out here is way up here, and the floor level in that over there is way down there. So to try and keep the building level and straight, they actually had to dig a massive great hole to build the toilet into, which is why we've ended up with windows down there. But it works. So we have nice little steps going down into our toilet. It's all cubicles, there are no urinals, and that was done deliberately so that we have a mixed school so that it can be used quite happily by boys and girls. They're junior school age, so only up to year 6. A lot of the children don't choose to use this toilet, that's their prerogative. They can go and use the toilets inside if they wish to, there's nothing stopping them, it's just ease the congestion. Some of the nice things we had in here are, because this was done just after COVID, 2020-ish, 2021, we had non-touch taps. I'm going to get a wet hand now, aren't I? There we go. So you can just put your hand under there, and then the soap's the same. So they're non-touch taps and non-touch soap, and then electric hand dryers, and they're high efficiency, low energy ones. The whole point was to obviously not put a big strain on the school budget and everything else, and the eco as well. So, right, let's get down to what we're actually doing here. What we're going to be fixing is that in this cubicle here, we have a cracked toilet seat. Let me see if I can zoom in there for you. Right over the joint there. So we've got a cracked toilet seat. So this toilet seat needs replacement. And we want to get rid of that toilet seat and replace it. Right, so having established the problem, what we're going to do next is go and order a toilet seat, get that in, and then fit it. So this is a Swirl thermoplastic toilet seat cover. We ordered this from Screwfix. I believe it was about £17. I can't actually find them on the site anymore. So what we're going to do is have a look inside and unbox it. So first of all, because it's a sealed box, we'll just open that and have a look inside and see what we've got. First thing as ever, we have a set of instructions. I will try and copy these and put them in the description below if I can. We have the mounting joints in a little bag, so let's open that and have a look. Obviously, going by the instructions, it should tell us exactly what is there and what it's used for. So, 2 arms, 2 bolts, 2 gaskets. Everything seems to be there, so we're all good there. Put everything away so it's nice, keep it safe. And we have the toilet seat itself, all nicely wrapped up in plastic. We can open that. Just as well, we'll do it with the knife. Yeah, and get into the toilet seat itself. Okay, it's in 2 parts, ring part and the seat part, the cover lid. So everything is there that we need now to fit the toilet. So the next thing we'll do is get the tools ready to do that. We can find out exactly what we need by having a look at the instructions. So when you're doing this sort of job, changing the toilet seat, obviously you're going to be hands-on in the toilet, so I would always recommend using some rubber gloves. Having something to clean the area. Once you've removed the old seat, give it a spray down, disinfect and a wipe over. And also, having taken the new toilet seat out of the box, it's always handy to hold onto the box, because as you take the old toilet seat off, you can put it straight into the box. So now we're all set up, what we're going to do is crack in. So the first thing we do is remove the old toilet seat. So let's go and do that now when I put the gloves on. Okay, so the toilet seat itself is very tight. I can't actually undo it by hand, so I'm just going to loosen it off a little bit with a pair of pliers. Hopefully it should be able to now. There we go. Okay, so the toilet seat itself is now completely undone and will come out. So as you can see now, we've removed the toilet seat. There's a little bit of grey around where it was fixed on. So we're going to clean that off, give it a wipe round for some disinfectant before we do the next stage. Having removed the toilet seat, we want to give it a good clean now, so give it a good spray round and a wipe. Cloth, make sure we go underneath both sides. Okay, so it's all nice and clean now. Gonna feel a lot happier about working on that. Next stage is to replace the toilet seat with the new one we unboxed. So we're going to do that now. Okay, so we're ready now to put the toilet seat together, ready to fit in. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the restraining bolts, the bits that go through the actual toilet hole, in and put them in, and we're going to make sure they go all the way in. And they've got the gaskets on there ready to sit. And they go all the way in like that. Now they're ready to go. So what we're going to do now is lift that on and put it onto the toilet. What we're going to do now, holding everything together, and yeah, in one piece, we're going to place that through the 2 holes in there, make sure the gaskets line up, everything's in place. Then we're going to roughly line up the toilet seat on the basin. Leave it there. We'll do clarification. What we've done is we've held these in place, just dropped them, the holes in the toilet. Let me just lift that out a little bit. You can see the holes that go through. We just dropped them through loosely, both sides, lined up the gaskets so everything's in place, and we've done a rough line up with the seat onto the toilet pan. So we got it all in place. Lined up. Here's a small washer, a plastic washer, and then a little nut, which is like a sort of thing. So that goes over the thread, and then you just screw that up. Just do it so it's reasonably tight. I'm going to do the other side whilst I'm here because that will take a couple of seconds to do. And then once I've got it both sides on, that's the other side on, then just adjust the toilet seat around, drag it around until you get it in the right position before tightening it up. Right, that's it, done both sides. There we go. And we've only done those up loosely, so we can still get a little bit of movement and adjustment, so we can just play that around a bit till we're really happy with it. And now we tighten it up a lot tighter. Again, it only needs to be done by hand. It's only plastic thread. If you do it too tight with a pair of pliers, you're in danger of stripping the thread. So there you go, our new toilet seat, all fitted, ready for use.